We've discussed the differences between structured and unstructured data. In this lesson, we're talking about the data storage solutions that are provided. Out of all the solutions that Azure has for storing data, we can really boil it down to three separate categories. Azure SQL, files, and disk are things that you probably should already be familiar with, so we're going to remove them out of our discussion on this. Blobs and queues are things that you might be familiar with, so we'll touch on them quickly. And the final ones are Cosmos DB and Data Lake. Let's get started with Cosmos DB, which is a NoSQL database. Cosmos DB is a globally distributed multi-model database that's used in a large range of applications and use cases. It's a good choice for any serverless application that needs a low millisecond response time and needs to scale rapidly and globally. And it supports all of the non relational data models we talked about in the previous lesson: key value, documents, graphs, and columns. Moving on to Azure Data Lake, it supports both structured and unstructured data, meaning it can also be used for object level storage and big data. And its primary purpose is for analysis, so batch, streaming, and interactive analytics. Next, we have blob storage, which is completely unstructured blob data. And because of that, it's highly scalable. So you can store petabytes of data in a cost effective manner using the tiers that we've discussed previously in our storage section. Finally, we have queues. And Azure Queue Storage is a service for storing large numbers of messages using HTTP or HTTPS. And queues are commonly used to create a backlog of work to process asynchronously. And its primary use cases are scaling a web app, mobile app, or other services.